hope you watch this till the end because I'm also going to give you a hint on one of the other questions that's on the test. So the first thing we have to factor, so the first thing you do when you factor is you find the GCF. So I'm going to find the GCF of 18, 75, and the way, remember you do this is GCF, open parentheses, 18, comma, 75, comma, 27. So let's go ahead and enter that into Desmos. Oh, wrong one. GCF, now I forgot the numbers, but we're going to try to remember it. 18, comma, 75, comma, and 27. And I get 3. Alright. So my GCF is 3 here. So whenever your GCF is not 1, the first thing that you need to do is you need to divide everything by that GCF. So I'm going to divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3. And I get, and I always leave the 3 out here. You don't want to forget about your GCF. So 18 divided by 3 is 6, and then leave it m squared. 75 divided by 3 is a positive 25m. And then negative 27 divided by 3 is negative 9. So then I find my A, B, and C from there. That's one thing that I see a lot of people make a mistake on. Find your GCF from this. So 6, 25, and negative 9. Now I'm going to make my snowflake. I did not prepare myself for this one because this is going to have big numbers here. So AC goes on top, which is negative 54. And then 25 goes on bottom. Now I'm going to find all the multiples of 54. So where should I write this? Let me find some room here. And I'll write it over here. 1 times 54, 2 times 27, 3 times 18, I think. 30, yeah. 4 I don't think works, but you know what? I'm pretty sure I already got my answer, which is right here. You can keep going. I know 6 times 9 works. But because this is negative, I know one has to be negative, one has to be positive. I also forgot to write my AX. Remember your AX. So that's 6x and 6x. Okay. I know that positive 27 take away 2 is going to give me a positive 25. All right, now this is where we reduce our fractions here. Now, don't divide the negative, don't divide the x. Just do 6 over 2. So 6 over 2 reduces to 3, but you have to have a 1 on bottom. So keep the x, keep the negative on bottom. That's where everybody gets confused. If I do this, 6 divided by 27, I believe I get 2 over 9. So let's just check. 6 divided by 27, hit the fraction key, yeah, 2 over 9. So that's 2x over 9. So since these both reduce, this is my answer right here. So we're going to put our parentheses, 3x minus 1 and 2x plus 9. Don't forget your GCF, which is the 3 right here. And that would be your final answer. Remember, there's always ways to check. Okay, so hopefully you're still watching. Let me just tell you, difference of squares, I'm just going to write it right here. So difference of squares is a question. Now remember, squares are like perfect square roots. And difference means subtract. So x squared minus 25, because the square root of 25 is 5, because 5 times 5 is 25. That's an example. These are examples, okay? 4 is another one. So 4x squared minus 36. Another example would be 9x squared minus 100, because 100 is a perfect square, 9 is a perfect square. So all the numbers have to be perfect square roots. Let's see, x squared minus 64. and so on. So there's a question that talks about difference of squares. Remember, if you show all your work, you can get 100. If you show no work, you can still get an 80. So good luck.